Anti-gay forces in Maryland set marriage back another year. That setback is softened by advances in New York, Colorado, and Washington, plus a new ad for equality launches in Rhode Island. But is it too soft? I'm Matt Baum with Stop8.org, and welcome to This Week in Prop 8 for March 14, 2011. This is the ad that just started running in Rhode Island. It features couples, gay and straight, talking about how they met and fell in love, and it tells viewers that it's time for marriage equality. It's sweet and gentle and nice. Our opponents will not be any of these things. They will aggressively attack, just as they have before over politicians,
whether you like it or not,
and kids,
Teaching children about gay marriage will happen here unless we pass Proposition 8.
and religion.
Will similar organized protests outside of religious services be the next wave of gay activism?
They're going to bring up all of these issues in Rhode Island, and this ad doesn't get out in front of any of them. In fact, it's awfully similar to this ad from the Prop 8 campaign, and this ad from Maine. And how'd those work out? Now we can easily talk about how urgent marriage equality is. Look at Courage Campaign's video featuring Darren's and Ed. Ed has Alzheimer's, and if we wait any longer to repeal Prop 8, he might not be able to recognize his partner of 40 years by the time they're finally able to get married. That's scary, just like our opponents' ads. But unlike those ads, it's actually true. When we fail to get this urgency across, we see situations like what happened this week in Maryland. There, a marriage equality bill passed the Senate, but the House sent it back to committee. That means it's done for 2011, and couples who need the protection of marriage now, whether it's for medical leave, health insurance, taxes, or child custody, are left with virtually nothing for another year. The stories of Marylanders who will suffer because of this will not be sweet or gentle or nice, and that's why they have to be told. So what ad would you make in Rhode Island? Give us your ideas in the comments. Now, there is some good news this week. In New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo promised to give his full attention to marriage equality and put his most senior aide in charge of the effort. That's good, but they can't do it alone. So if you're in New York, contact your representatives now and tell them how discrimination hurts you, your family, and your friends. That also goes for Colorado. There's a civil unions bill in the Senate right now, and the vote's going to be very close. Coloradans, your representatives need to hear from you now. And last, Washington State. House Bill 1648 recognizes out-of-state marriages as domestic partnerships. It protects married couples who would otherwise lose everything the moment they enter the state. It passed the House last week, and now it's in the Senate. Call your senators. It's up to you to prevent a repeat of what happened in Maryland this week. Rhode Island, New York, Colorado, and Washington. If you don't live there, you know someone who does. Now here's all you have to do. Now you. Click over here to subscribe to updates or to watch some of our previous episodes. We'll see you next week.